Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a very specific topic. Today we're going to be talking about weight loss. All right, that's a biggie, and we're going to start right away. For this, I would like you to look into my eyes and focus inside of you, 2 centimeters below your belly button. Visualize water. Pure, calm, crystal water. On top of this water, visualize a sphere, a crystal sphere, floating there on top of the water. This crystal sphere is clear color, shining white energy. And I want you to stay focused on this crystal ball during all the session. Eyes get a little bit tired during this session, just focus on the crystal ball, as we're going to be working with very specific frequencies, releasing all those substances that your body don't need anymore or don't wish to keep anymore. Of course, we could be working on how to be happy with few extra kilos, but you know, that's not exactly what you want. You want to be able to go outside, to be smiling, to be nice looking and having everyone looking at you and feeling confident. So yes, we're going to be also boosting your self-confidence through this video. But at the same time, we're going to energetically release those blockages, release those fears that entice you and entice your body to keep hold on things. We could be spending hours talking, enumerating the reasons why, or the events that occurred that created this need for you, this need of eating, this change of metabolism in your body. See, as soon as we mentioned that, tensions in the eyes, exactly, that's what I was talking about. We are just talking about the exact same topic, just right there. So you know how it works. You focus on your crystal ball. Wow, it's very intense. All right, the same rules applies for you and for me. If I feel it, that means that there are still things in you that needs to be tweaked as I work as a sponge. So we focus deep inside of us on our crystal ball, and then suddenly the pains disappear. Good. See, it works. Well, I guess you had to see it on me and how I dealt with it in order for you to be able to do it as well. It works the same way when we crave of something. We feel the need of something. We feel the need of eating something. You know what? Don't fight it. Just go for it. You want chocolate? Go for it. But you don't want to add chocolate to your body with guilt, culpability. You don't want that. If you want to eat this chocolate, you are going to have it with confidence, with love, with no fears at all. And that's the trick. When I work with addictions, I help people to get through cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. We work the same way. It's not about stopping the addiction. It's about working on the core issue of why you get into it. The mechanism, the pattern that enticed you to go into that. And then we reduce the need, the crave of it. You will still be smoking, but when you will be half of through your cigarette, I don't guarantee that you feel like finishing the cigarette. And that's the good point. progressively between 2 cigarettes, you're going to put more time. I know, that's a weight loss program. But guess what? It's easier to understand when we deal with something else and when we talk about something else than when we talk about our own issues. So yes, you understand the concept with cigarette, with drugs, alcohol. So you might as well understand the same concept applied to weight loss. I don't want to hear any what if, but I am different. No. There is always a recurring pattern. And it all comes from one seed. One seed implemented in us. So we just need to be working on that seed. But we're not going to extract that seed. We're going to work on the outside satellite parameters of that seed. We're going to reduce the sun. We're going to reduce the water. We're going to reduce the nutriments. And progressively, we're going to ask this seed if it wants to go somewhere else. So what I would like you to do I would like you to grow a plant, either in a pot or either in a garden. Yes, a plant, a physical plant. I'm not asking you to go get some seeds and spend some time growing the seeds. No, just one plant. Go outside when you have faith and confidence and when you're smiling and happy, and those emotions are very important for this process. And you go and you pick up one flower, one plant with roots, right? So it has to be a plant. It doesn't have to be a big plant. It has to be one plant. A plant that you like, a plant that you can connect to. And you're going to talk to the plant. Yes. Every day for 2 weeks. 2 minutes. You've got your physical body. If you want him to nod and to say yes to what you're saying, you can even shake him a little bit. No, I'm joking. You're going to talk to this plant. 2 minutes a day, and telling this plant all the reasons why you love food. Sometimes you might not have any answers. Sometimes you might have tears. Yes, it's a plant therapy. Remember, we're working with seeds. So you do this for 2 weeks. 2 minutes a day, whenever you want. Yes, maybe some of your family members are going to think that you might be a little bit crazy. And guess what? We don't care. What counts is the results. What counts are the results. Now, this video, I would like you to look at it once a week for maybe 2 months. You don't have to put the audio all the time, each time. You can switch off the audio and just let the video play in the background, facing you. You can even watch TV with this video playing on the side, on a tripod, on your iPhone, connected to Wi-Fi. And you will feel that there is a lot of energy work involved here. You might have noticed already that the light have been flickering a few times already since the beginning of this recording. How interesting is that? How is that possible? Well, there are two different types of work here being involved right now. There is my talk, that's one, with some tips and guidance. And also this energy work that we're doing right now at the same time. Extracting, transforming, letting go, freeing, loving all those different energies that you don't want anymore. Walking towards the core of it. Deeply inside. See? The light just flickered again, just right now, as soon as I was walking and changing the frequency. That's good. Very good. Now, let's increase a little bit the intensity of it. You might feel a little bit your fingers getting a little bit sweaty. Again, flickering. You might feel a little bit some tensions around your fingers as well. Your fingers becoming a little bit bigger, fatter, just right now. It's due to the pressure that we are walking with, the density that we are changing your body to, applying to the body. Remember, if that creates tensions in your eyes as well, be sure that you focus on your crystal ball. Remember, 2 centimeters below your belly button, visualize water. On top of this water, visualize a sphere, a crystal ball floating there on top of the water. And this crystal ball is your soul. And I want you to stay focused on it during all the session. It's good, you're doing great. Alright, are you becoming nauseous? Interesting. Are you feeling some pains in your solar plexus? Having you might have some thoughts coming up. I give you some tricks. As you stay focused on your crystal ball, you're going to visualize wherever the pain is, you're going to visualize a white cloud coming out of it. It might be a white cloud coming out of your solar plexus. It might be too many ideas coming in your mind right now. So you're just going to visualize bubbles, white bubbles coming out of your mind. The concept is whatever is inside, it's already being transformed into white energy as soon as it's come out. Those white bubbles, this white fog coming out of your chest. For the mind, it's the bubbles. For the chest, we're talking about fog. This white fog, the lighter, the less dense it is, as soon as it comes out of you, the better. Then it gets lighter and lighter, whiter and whiter, thinner and thinner, higher and higher, and it breaks down into fine, tiny particles of energy. That's great. That's great. Keep using those techniques. Now you're going to tell me, John, sometimes I have those events that keep coming back in my mind and they never stop. It's like events that happen in my past, and that's why I keep hitting all the time, and that's why I feel sad and maybe going through depression or period of time that are not that easy for me. How do I deal with that? Well, we've got an answer for that too. Alright, you stay focused on your crystal ball when this happens, and you visualize a white frame in front of you. This white frame has thick white border. Thick white borders. very important, it has to be white and thick. And this frame is in front of your eyes, just like 1 meter away from you, something like that. It's like a TV screen. And on that TV screen, you're going to project, you're going to visualize, you're going to see, and you have to do this exercise, eyes open. You're going to visualize the scene that's coming back in your mind all the time, back and back to back. You're going to visualize this scene. You might be seeing yourself in it, and that's okay. And when you visualize this scene in front of you, in that white frame, you're going to visualize the white frame getting lighter and lighter, higher and higher, thinner and thinner, and guess what? Breaking down into fine tiny particles of energy to be used again by the universe as free energy. Yes, we just released a memory that was anchored into you. Guess what? At one point, we're going to get rid of all what we need to be taken care of. Yes. We are working on those satellites, different concepts around the seed itself. Remember I told you that you were going to talk to this plant for maybe 2 months, 2 minutes a day? What do you think is happening? Well, it's the physical seed, the physical core inside of you that creates this need of more food and stocking all of this inside of you, that we are basically transforming, transferring, translating to this plant. And you're going to talk gently to this plant, telling this plant that you don't want to grow more and to stock those energies inside of you. And you're gently going to ask this plant if this plant wants to help you. And every day you're going to say thank you to this plant for transferring all this energy stuck in you towards this plant, helping this plant to grow, giving nutriments to this plant, energetic nutriments to this plant. Yes. The light flickered again. Another sign that we are right on the path. See, you feel already better, you feel already lighter, more confident and happy. You just discovered a friend through a plant. And what are you going to be doing with this plant after you're done? That's the question. You're going to be with love after 2 months of care. You're going to plant this plant in a nice spot. And you're going to look at where this plant is supposed to be fitting best. Does the plant that you choose needs a lot of sun? Does this plant needs a lot of shade? Does it need mixed? Does it need a lot of water? What about the soil? Etc., etc. You're going to find the best location for this plant. And you know what? You don't have to wait until the last minute to do that. You might be doing that right at the beginning. Knowing exactly where this plant is going to fit and making it there a nice place for it. And the day that you choose to plant this plant outside, be sure that you communicate as well to the other plants surrounding the plant that you're going to put there, asking permission for them to welcome, to accept this new host to this land. Yes, It's all about intentions. The same way you're going to love progressively more and more your body. And as you're going to love more and more your body, you're going to respect more and more your body. You're going to cherish it. You're going to enjoy it. And the more you're going to enjoy it, the more other people will be able to see it as well. I wish you all the best and talk to you soon.